trying to stream some Outward again. So, I streamed about, I don't know, 3.5 or 4 hours of Outward the other day, and apparently, for whatever reason, I'm not sure, it was some setting was messed up somewhere, and my mic wasn't on, didn't record through the whole thing. So, yeah, that was pretty disappointing. So, anyways, I also ran into numerous bugs throughout the game that, I don't know if you're playing Outward at all, you probably know about some of these, but, I'd lost several items from logging in and out. I got glitched out on one of the quests, and it didn't complete, and it ended up kind of changing one of the storylines, and I worked, to keep that from happening in the game, so I was pretty irritated with it, and I was going to start over anyways, so here I am doing that. I'm going to do a quick run through on the tutorial just for those who haven't seen it or played the game yet and are interested in seeing that. I'm not going to spend a long time at it. I've already done it. I've already done some of the beginning content, so I'm going to be going through some of this stuff at the beginning kind of fast. I haven't gotten that far in the game. It was just a couple hours, so, but I'm going to kind of just redo what I did and get back to that point and then continue on from there. But yeah, so that was confusing and disappointing, but no biggie. Start over, do it again. Here we go. I'm going to go ahead and shut the camera off and get the tutorial going here. I'm trying to get her to stream with me, but I don't think she's very interested in doing that, so I'm just gonna try and do kind of two separates. But yeah, it's fun. It's a good game. It's very grindy. There's a lot of prep work involved before you just like go out and get exploring. And I like that to a certain extent, but I haven't gotten super duper far. I'm mostly still in the first zone. I tried to do some running around into some of the other zones, and it didn't really work very well. I got my butt kicked and basically got stuck with no rations and really no super good way to restore my losses, so yeah, that was unfortunate. Oh man, I cannot get this to load for the life of me. Alright, so it says, welcome to Outward's tutorial. Follow the red line to learn about the game's mechanics. You can bypass parts of the tutorial by not following the red line. Oh, it's finally working. Let me unmute and see if I can hear myself rambling on. Alright, good. Looks like it is working. Sorry about that. All that wasted time with that nonsense. But I just needed to make sure I'm not wasting 4 hours of my life again. Rather waste a couple minutes than 4 hours. Head down to learn about basic combat. Alright. Press right stick to lock your camera on an enemy, allowing you to hit them more easily. Press again to remove the lock. Yay. Goodbye. Perform attacks with A and special attacks with X. The number of attacks you make before making a special attack will change which strike you will make. This particular weapon does not seem to have a whole lot of different movesets. Moving on. Blocking. Blocking with right bumper prevents the damage from a strike and reduces how much you would be knocked back. Shields consume less stamina when blocking and can block arrows. Shields consume less stamina when blocking? Doesn't make a lot of sense. They might have got that one a little off there. Look, I can block you, dude. Yay. Okay. Evade attacks by dodging with left bumper, though this consumes a fair amount of stamina. You can also move away from attacks by holding left bumper to sprint. Yay, running. Your stability bar is at the bottom of the screen while enemies have it under their health bar. When one's stability reaches 50%, he is knocked back. When it reaches 0, he is knocked down. Back, knock down. That's how that works. Okay. Skills. Proceed up the stairs to learn about skills. Quick slots. To assign skills or items to quick slots, open the menu with the view button, then select the quick slots tab and assign them there. To use quick slots, press the assigned button while holding left trigger or right trigger. You just go over to that one and then you assign stuff there. It actually has like all the stuff I'm going to need for the tutorial assigned, so I'm not going to mess with it. Take all this stuff. Yay! Spell requirements. Most spells require items in your inventory or an effect active on you. Take some firestones on the table so you can cast fire sigils. Take the astral potion to replenish your mana. Fireballs. Throwing a fireball. First put the spark and fire sigil skills in your quick slots and be certain to have firestones in your inventory. Cast a fire sigil, then use the spark while standing inside of the sigil. They make it sound like really complicated, but it's not. Let's see, sigil, Y, puts this lovely sigil on the ground, uses that stone above you that's holding it, and then you use your little spark, and in here, will actually create a fireball that travels a short distance. Wahoo. Moving on. Weapon skills. Physical skills often require you to wield a specific weapon type or to have a status effect active on you, such as the Rage Boon. Assign the Enrage and Predator Leap skills to your quick slots. Use Enrage to gain the Rage Boon, and only then can you use the Predator Leap, since the leap requires having Rage active on you. Again, a very verbose way of saying something relatively simple. This was, try out some different weapons here. I'm gonna nab me up a spear. on the ground. Alright, so we're going to enrage with B. Lock onto this dude, and then do my leap with A. Blam! Pretty solid. Pretty solid skill. Okay, moving on. Negative effects. Use this elevator to reach the section on negative effects. Oh, you know, or you're gonna poison me and light me on fire or something. I don't know. Can't remember. Status effects are displayed at the bottom left of the screen. Removing negative effects is important between battles. For example, bleeding deals damage over time and is healed with bandages. That is a common and annoying occurrence. Bandages are a huge, huge deal. Well, use one of those and drop the rest, because I don't think you need mana for the rest of this anyways. Don't remember ever actually getting poisoned in here, so I'll drop those. Oh, I have a status effect. Great, oh, it's my rage. Oh, blam, so there you go. That thing just got me bleeding. That lovely trap, see? Oh yeah, see, it's a pressure plate. Like some axes and stuff. You can actually make those traps, I guess. I haven't actually done it, but I hear it's pretty cool. I was working my way to that in the game with my wife. Maybe I'll get her to stream with us later. I don't know. We'll see. She could always just play and not. But oh yeah, so see that bandage, put the little plus down there, that gave me healing and got rid of the bleeding. The bleeding was that little blood drip. Sure you saw it, but anyways, yep, handy dandy. Character's needs. Proceed to learn about food and drink, which are two of the character's needs. Hunger and thirst. Appease your thirst and hunger, or you will pass out. Animals and plants provide food, while bodies of water can quench your thirst, though you will need a water skin to carry water with you. Pretty straightforward stuff there. We'll gather some water, woohoo. Drink a little, yay. Okay. Over here. Tea. Oh yeah, we got these lovely looking marshmallows. I mean, they just look delicious, don't you think? Good stuff. I don't remember there being a dead deer there, but okay. Illnesses. Cook your meat and boil your water so as not to become ill. It takes a long time to recover from illness, though medicinal teas can help. Come on now. I'm becoming so slow. Eat a marshmallow. Disgusting. Oh. Let's see. Drop that. There we go. About crafting a campfire. To cook in the wild, you must craft campfire kits. Gather 3 wood from a nearby tree, enter your menu with the view button, and go to the crafting tab and select a campfire kit. So blah blah, you can do that. All trees have endless gathering, so wood is seriously not an issue in this game at all. You can just gather and gather and gather until the end of time. I'm not going to waste my time making one because they have one right here for me, so I'm going to grab it. And we're going to go ahead and deploy it. Does it tell me about that here? Oh yeah, let's read about it, guys. Deploy a campfire. Once you have a campfire kit, go to your inventory and use it. You can then deploy the campfire on the ground. If you have a flint and steel in your inventory, interact with the campfire to light it. Alright, so go to the campfire kit, press A, deploy. Yay. So if I try to light it without, it says a flint and steel is required. Luckily, there's one sitting here. Then you just light it. Could also, just for funsies, if I wanted to use something different, I could just use my spark. Boom. See? Cool. Alright, cooking. Cooking with a single ingredient only requires a lit campfire. Recipes with multiple ingredients require either a kitchen or a cooking pot deployed on a fire. You can use a cooking pot in your inventory and place it onto any campfire. Yes, I'm changing the way that that is said a little bit, rather than reading it directly, because sometimes it just doesn't make sense. Yeah, so if you use a campfire, cook one ingredient, you get that one ingredient back cooked. Okay. Putting a pot onto campfire turns it into more ingredients, which is exactly the same as coming over here and using a kitchen. So this ginormous set of gear is exactly the same as this tiny little pot. So that was a recipe. Recipes can be found all over. You can buy them, all that kind of stuff. You just use it. It teaches you the recipe. Now when I go over here, I can do that new recipe. You can also do manual recipes and try to guess, but if you get it wrong, it just creates food waste, which is essentially not useful for anything. Yay, I made some cabbage. See, this dish of raw rainbow trout keeps the fish's restoring and elemental resistance attributes. Cool. Anyways, enough on that. Let's move on. We'll gather more water. Do I need all this crap? Probably not. We'll eat that piece of meat. Mmm, delicious. We'll eat all these caviches too. So if you're only slightly overweight, I don't know if you guys have noticed, like I'm 10.4 out of 10. It really doesn't affect you that much, but once you get like over a pound and then progressively higher, like it does slowly start to affect you. It's kind of neat how they scaled that. Ooh. Temperatures. Proceed down to learn about managing your temperatures in extreme climates. So it's all hot down here. If you look down by my health and mana and stamina, you can see that little arrow that's pointing upwards. That means that the heat is going up. It's getting hot in here. So I'm going to take this set of desert clothing. Let's see what it says here. In hot climates, drink water and wear clothing tailored to protect against the sun. Heavy armors rarely protect against the heat. So we're gonna go ahead and throw on this stuff. And as you can see, that does help, but doesn't stop my temperature from rising. If you go in here, you have hot weather, cold weather defense. Apparently, oh, that was just the hood. So my total hot weather defense should be like 30. Oh, 30. There it is on the bottom, the miscellaneous. So there you go. That's how that worked. The temperatures really are kind of tough to deal with. Now it's cold. See, the arrow's now blue, pointing down. Cold climates, campfires, and torches warm you up, as well as padded or fur-lined clothes. Boom. Oh, drink some tea. Delicious tea. Drop. Drop. There we go. Now, as you can see, wearing different stuff. Go back over here into stats. Now it's 33 on the snowflake there at the bottom, giving me some protection against this cold. When you're in more neutral temperatures, it doesn't really matter whether you're wearing the hot or cold stuff. Other items can help manage your temperature, such as potions, tents, or meals. You can also seek shelter underground, where temperature is usually moderate, like caves. Proceed to learn about managing your inventory capacity. So here's a backpack. I'm going to pick it up. Yay! Backpack's the most important thing in this game. Lanterns. Lanterns in your backpack and not in your pouch are hung from your backpack, freeing your offhand for a shield or two-handed weapon. You can open and close the lantern with left on the D-pad. Which is true, but is only true for some bags, and not all. We're going to take this ridiculous weapon here. Because why not? I mean, look at it. Ugh, get stuff out of your pouch. Moved backpack, moved backpack. Hey. So like, if you have, yeah, like, so you have your pouch, it's just like your pockets, yeah. So you have your pockets, which it calls your pouch in other places. That's one type of inventory that you always have at 10. If you get over on that, even though you're not over on your backpack, it will still slow you down. So you have sometimes just have to move stuff between your backpack and your pocket and stuff like that. Some stuff like to auto unequip to weird places and things like that. It's kind of a little funky. Dropping the backpack. Backpacks increase your inventory capacity but usually slow down your dodge. You drop your backpack with the D-pad up before combat and then pick it back up after the fight is ended. So, here, look. Here's a roll with a backpack. Kind of a slow, there's a little bit of a delay. I know you can't tell that just by watching. Without the backpack, much faster, no delay. Delay is probably the most noticeable thing. I mean, the slower roll's a little irritating. Most early enemies I've experienced, it doesn't really matter as much. But the delay on the roll can really jack you up good. So there's a guy. Boom. Drop that. We're gonna get in here and kill him. This monster sword that I picked up. And then he's like, oh, cool, we're done. Grab your backpack and go again. But yeah, I definitely pretty much do that in all combat encounters. Item durability. Equipment breaks during combat, becoming less effective. Lanterns burn out when they are lit, or while they are lit, and can be refilled using crafting. Food rots with time, even when you are resting or traveling to another region. So, that's all super duper fun. So this is to show you that weight, or money has weight. Each coin weighs 0.1 pounds. So, carrying around 1,000 silver would completely fill the weight of your pockets. 10 pounds. Pretty heavy. They got some other random weapons here, some cool looking armor you can kind of just check out. This is mostly to like show you that you can't carry everything, I think. But we're gonna get all decked out with some cool looking stuff here, just for fun probably. Oh yeah, look at all this stuff. This is all like really expensive stuff. It's a lot of money. Okay, let's we got palladium, we got prayer. That prayer one looks kinda neat. Grab this black plate helm. Ooh, some blue sand boots. Yeah, you gotta check them out. Yeah, I think we got the cooler stuff out of the group there. Let's equip that. Excuse me. Alright. Drop our cold weather gear. We don't need that. Check out this different looking sword here. Definitely a lot cooler looking. Anyways, moving on. Proceed forward to learn about resting. Sleep is another of your character's needs. Definitely gonna pick up that luxury tent there. Guarding. After you've finished resting, enemies can ambush you. Guarding lowers the chance that this occurs. Where you decide to rest also impacts how likely it will be that you are attacked. Repairing restores the durability of your weapons and armor. Note that only your currently equipped items will be repaired. It doesn't repair everything in your inventory. Sleeping, either in an inn or in a tent, removes tiredness and restores health. It also restores maximum health, which is lowered by taking damage, and maximum stamina, which is lowered by performing strenuous actions. So like if you look down in the corner on my health and stamina bars, they have that little like kind of dull red and dull yellow spots. That is the lowering of my overall maximum. So I can only fill up to the more brightly colored areas right now. To refill those lowering of the maximums, you have to rest or use items and different stuff like that. So that's really helpful to know. I know it explains it there, but it didn't really sink in for me until later. And just to give you a quick idea of how this works. When you go to rest, which, oh yeah, by the way, throwing tents everywhere, awesome. Anyways, you go to rest, it brings up this screen, and you actually have to decide which hours you sleep, guard, and repair. Since we're in a safe zone, I can't do any guarding here. Not like it really matters, but you know. And so as you can see, you just get to pick however many hours. That moves that little slider at the top. If you're doing co-op, you'll both have a little slider up there you have to match up so that you're obviously resting the same amount of time. You can also do things such as like one person could sleep the entire time and the other guard, so that, you know, if somebody's badly injured and the other's not, you can kind of divide that up and help each other when you're doing the co-op. Again, very helpful. If you look at the bottom there, you can see the needs. So one is hot and cold there on the left, the sun and icicle. So if it's too hot or too cold, or is going to become too hot or too cold while you're resting, that will let you know that. If it becomes like way too hot or too cold, it won't let you rest at all. The next one is your rest. So it's telling you if you need rest already. I don't really get why that one's there, actually. It doesn't seem to be super functional in that capacity. I guess maybe if you were just guarding, maybe that would be where it would show up. If you're just guarding and not resting, it would show you that over that period of time you would need rest. So like, and then the next one's food, and then the last one there is thirst. So as you can see, mine is yellow, saying that when I wake up, I will be thirsty. As long as it's not red, it's usually not a big deal. You just drink when you wake up. Done. We'll do that. There we go. And it didn't even make me thirsty, because apparently this tutorial zone you can't actually get thirsty in. So anyways, then you hold the Y button, we'll disassemble, pack all that back up, put it back in your inventory, and you can move on your merry way. Where are we going from here? Are we going up the stairs? I guess we must be going up the stairs. I think we're almost done. Yep. Use the door to exit the tutorial and return to the main menu. So that was it, guys. That was everything. That's tutorial. You know. It is actually really helpful to run through. Takes about 30 minutes. Took me about that much even the first time. Probably a little more messing around with the mechanics and a little less of me running my mouth and explaining them. But yeah, not too bad to do. That tutorial, if you haven't played the game, I highly recommend it. Alright, I am gonna go ahead and start a new character. I'm not sure how long I'm gonna be here doing this. But, no big deal. Alright, so, yeah, I got a bunch of characters now. Like I said, I tried to go to all these different places and got stuck. So I'm just gonna delete the guy that's stuck in the marsh, because I just don't even know how to get him out of there. So, no big deal. Start over with him. Real simple character customization here. For the name. Male, female, that good stuff. Then your races, you have 3 to choose from, as you can see. Not a lot. Face styles, I don't know, 6 for each, I think, 4 or 5, yeah, 4 to 6 for each. I got quite a bit of hairstyle. I got 15 goofy looking hairstyles, so that's, yeah. That's fun. I think that's what the guy looked like last time. Legacy, I don't really know what that does, but you can pick like other characters you have. I'm not going to do that because I haven't really gotten in very far with anything, and I don't really know what it does, so we're just going to leave it blank. And this is my dude. Pretty simple, straightforward character creation. So yeah, I think I mentioned earlier, like, there's this bug in the game currently where you can lose your items just by logging out. And basically, the way that you have to circumvent that I know of is just putting all your stuff into your stash at your house before you log out. So I will probably go ahead and get through, as you'll see, some of this stuff to get me to that point. But anyways, here we go. I'm going to read all this for you guys. All my life I've lived within the safety of Cierzo, spared the brutality of the world outside, but life in Ori is never that easy. For all the safety that my tribe provides, our laws are harsh. We are judged not as individuals, but as bloodlines. The failures of my bloodline weigh heavy on me. My grandmother brought ruin to our tribe long ago, bringing a heavy blood price upon my family. We've paid the debt caused by her actions ever since. I joined an expedition across the sea. Old friend Izan, hoping the money made there would be enough to clear my debts. This was a mistake. To still be breathing after our ship hit on the return voyage. Now I have no choice but to pick myself up yet again and face the wild, untamed land outside the walls. I must carve out my own future or die trying. And here we go. Start out. Nothing. Right where your boat crashed. Yay, tattered rags. Get all them berries. Them are always good. Gonna be crafting most of your food, especially at the beginning, and you do need it to stay alive, keep going. So, recommend gathering pretty much everything you can at the beginning, which honestly is not easy because you have very limited bag space, but still recommend doing what you can. Bandages. I'm just gonna wander around this zone a little bit before I go talking to Zon there and gather what little stuff I can. I don't remember perfectly where everything is, but it wasn't a lot. I think that was the big stash there. Oh. Almost missed that seaweed. Seaweed's useful, you will see later. Don't have any way to show you at the moment. Yeah, every tree, everywhere, gather so much wood, and they're all an infinite amount of wood. Never worry about wood. It's just a few paces away, usually. Well, I mean, unless you're like in the desert or something. Probably not as many trees there, I would guess. Got a machete. Yay, machete. Oh yeah, I forgot about that over there. See that? Yeah, I'll have to go back around to get that. Well, there are a couple guys up here that I could fight. Drink real quick. Let me go around and grab that other item real quick, and I'll talk to Izan real quick. Basically, from what I've heard anyways, if you die here, it's just going to take you to the next zone. Anyways, I just want to make sure I get everything, and then I'll go fight one of those guys back there. For y'all's entertainment. Fishing harpoon. Right. And you can see my pouch is now overweight. A couple pounds. So you can see I'm slowed down a little bit. It wasn't a lot, but I mean I can notice it for sure.
Hey there.
Auric, you're alive. You must be freezing. Come, warm up by the fire before you freeze to death. Where are we, Izan? The last thing I remember was our ship hitting
We're
a
not
rock.
far from home. You can see the lighthouse from here, can't you?
Ito made it out too. He's making his way home to Cierzo to get help. Ito made it out alive too. Thank Elot.
He's a Kazite. He was born on a ship.
This probably isn't the first time he's had to survive a shipwreck.
Go ahead and sleep in one of the extra bedrolls.
Sometimes you'll notice that it does that. See how like what he actually voice acted there was right in the middle of the sentence, or it'll be different completely from what is typed up there and stuff. So there's a little bit of that, kind of a little annoying, but nothing, terrible. So sometimes I'll read parts of it, or I'll read it a little different just because it's yeah, just a little wonky. Alright, so he tells me to go sleep in a bedroll. I'm not going to do that. Because we're going to go fight something easy with a machete. You know, slowing me down. I'm gonna probably feel that when I'm fighting them, so I'm gonna go ahead and drop this fishing harpoon. Oops, that was not what I meant to do. Am I still overweight? Oh, come on, 0.1. And a torch. That way, if anything happens, those are kind of like two things that are really not that big of a loss. Pretty sure I can replace them. Oop, not that. Alright, these guys back here. Oh, hyena. You can get somebody. Oh, he got me there. But I got him. And then, you know, get a piece of leather and a piece of meat there. I'm not going to fight the other one. Don't really need it that badly. And then I'm gonna use the bedroll like you told me to. Alright. Some of these loading times can be a little bit long. And they'll make big leaps like that. Like, you went from like nothing to almost done. Unconscious comes and you dream of being ensnared and with a yelp, you jump out of your relief floods you as you are. You are back home, the lighthouse in Sierra. Must have brought you back to your family's life. Only your aching body, the shipwreck you saw was not a nightmare. Like, not even in the bed. Just curl up off the floor. Grab this stuff. And we're insanely slow now. This is your stash. I'm gonna go ahead and put all of these torches in there. The armor I just picked up, because I'm not using it right now. I'm gonna put the beetles. I think I need them right now. Oh, excuse me. And I guess the rest I'm going to keep on me. Go ahead. That. And then I'm going to that stuff. So yeah, like this primitive satchel. See, it's your first backpack. There's, yeah, it's real simple. Get some gay berries, some jerky. Bread. First lantern. So look, no lantern, right? Your lantern doesn't hang from this satchel, even though it is in the satchel. So, when you start out, you have to carry your lantern around if you need it. It's really annoying. Some Gabe Berry jam. This stuff. I'm gonna make some more Gabe Berry jam. Get enough of that stuff. So, with the recipes thing, if you do know recipes, then you don't have to pay to learn them. You can just do them, and it will give it to you. Oh, I don't actually have my water skin yet, but I do know some recipes, so we'll see those when I add them, and we do that here a little bit. I don't actually want this torch when I have a lantern, at least not that I've really been able to tell. I guess that the torch keeps you warm, but I haven't really had a huge need for that. Look at the jerky in there too. Ugh, excuse me. Oh man. And let's see. I'll learn that. Let's learn from that tutorial. Hey. Oh look, these guys seem friendly.
Rise and shine, Trog spawn. You think you can nip off for 4 months and not pay what you owe the tribe?
A blood price is sacred. You can't just shrug off that responsibility.
If I don't see the money from you by the time I count to 10, you'll regret you ever came home!
I already do. I'm gonna say, you know I can't pay it. All the money we made in Orochi is at the bottom of the bay.
Yeah! You were on that ship too, weren't you? How many lives must your family be responsible for destroying before enough is enough?
Which doesn't match the text at all. Sorry, my commentary. I have to do it. This doesn't change the fact that I have no money right now and can't pay you.
If you can't make the payments you missed, we will seize your home!
That ought to cover 4 months of ignoring your duty to the tribe. Either pay up or get out of our way.
Enough of this! 12 people are dead. Stop this shameful behavior at once!
Yeah.
To threaten someone like this while the lost lives are still fresh is an insult to their memory.
Oric is a victim of that shipwreck too. Under the laws of the Blue Chamber Collective, I have declared a period of mourning. You understand what that means, don't you?
Chamber Lady Aberdeen.
I said that is enough! If you want to resume discussions after the mourning period, feel free.
But until then, your concern should be for those whose lives were lost.
Oliel, see these people off, would you?
You heard, Mother. Away with you, or I will personally see to it that you get double shifts of guard duty.
I'm sorry that was the first thing you woke up to. Please forgive them. Many of them have lost family and are not thinking straight.
Can't believe they want to seize my home. Can't you do something?
If I could do more, I would. The most I can do for you is declare a mourning period and buy you a little time.
If you do not pay off those 4 months of missed payments on your own, the tribe will have my head. For 5 days, no one in the tribe can ask for what you owe.
That gives you a few days to pay back the money. Either gather the money or earn a tribal favor, and they won't be able to touch you. Once you can make the payment, come see me. Please find a way to make it work.
The last thing I want is to take your lighthouse away. And I'm just gonna say, then I will have to head outside the
That
walls.
does seem like your most effective option, dangerous as it is.
I doubt you'd be able to gather that much in such a short time by staying in Cierzo.
Never forget, no one is an orphan in Cierzo. Do not hesitate to ask the rest of the tribe for survival advice. If you can do a great
Well,
deed
friend
for
me.
someone in Cierzo, we will owe you a tribal favor.
Which I will accept as a substitute for your payment.
Once you're ready to leave Cierzo, speak with Burak, the Gate Warden.
He will judge whether or not you are prepared to face the outside world.
Remember, you only have a few days. May your ancestors watch over you.
Alright, so that was fun. So everybody's super duper nice in this town, you know, I almost died. And they're like, we're gonna take your house! Great people.
I'm glad you survived the wreck.
I'm sorry about your losses, and I know how much you were counting on this expedition. That glowing sword is new. When did you get it?
Rufus commissioned it for me as a going-away present.
I was going to leave this morning to go join the holy mission of Elat before Mother could stop
But
me.
with the shipwreck, it wouldn't be right to leave so soon.
I have to stay with the tribe until the mourning period is over. Can't imagine your mother will let you go
I
without
know.
another lecture.
Risa has already promised me that she and I will be having a long talk.
I'm gonna say you should just go now. You're abandoning your name and home anyway. Forget staying for the mourning period. Since, you know, everybody's so great in this town.
I would. But Cierzo is still my home. I can't just leave when it's in such pain.
As soon as the mourning period is over, though, I'm leaving, no matter what Mother says. I've delayed for too long already.
Farewell, my friend.
Yeah, he seems like a better person than me. Yeah. Prompt there. Oh, the tree. The other side of the fence. Do. So there's some stuff around town you can get. I already know where most of it is, so I'm just gonna get it. Quarterstaff here behind the rock. Gonna be gathering these whenever I can. So I'm going to be going the route of trying to favor. 150 coins is actually pretty steep at this point in the game. It is relatively hard to come by. Not to mention that the quest that gets you most of that money, you can still do either way, and just keep the money. So that's a lot better. Sorry, I forgot to mention I just picked up a great axe there out front. It's the first two-handed axe that you can get in the game, I believe. So if you want to go the two-handed axe route, there she be. This is the town hall and also Reese's house. So here we are in Reese's room. We're going to take your stuff, Risa. I know, I'm just really a wonderful person. This is like jail, apparently. Probably where I'll get to stay when they take my house. No, I probably won't even get that good of treatment. This way. I'm not going to waste a lot of time here at the beginning. I'm just going to run around, grab stuff in town, and go do the mission. Said I've done a lot of exploring and through this area and stuff, and I'll try to explain stuff as I go at least. But I don't really want to mess around, you know, trying to replicate an experience which I've done. Well, these guys are trainers here. They're useful for learning new stuff. I don't really have any money, so I'm not going to talk to them right now. You'll see more about that later. Over here, some lovely person left us out a whole bunch of leatherworking recipes. So I'm going to snatch those up and go ahead and learn those. And actually, I think I can use some of them right out the gate. Yes, I could. But I'm gonna wait. I think do the armor first because it's the best upgrade. So we can go down here, and at the very, very, very end of the stock is your freebie shield, which is a ginormous piece of crap. But it's free! And crap or not, I like free stuff. So another thing to know, which I'm not gonna do right now either, but in here is storage. There's a little like area back there, and I believe the items that are in there respawn as needed. There's a bedroll, a lantern, some of the more basic items that you're gonna need to just survive if you die and lose stuff. I think you can get it there. Also good since there's a bug where people are losing all their crap all the time. I'm not gonna talk to him right now. I think there's anything else over here. Oh, that looks like something. It's not. It's a wheel. I've gone by it a million times thinking it's something else. There's an extra machete here. I'm gonna take it. I'm just gonna end up selling it because I don't need it. I have one. And while I do tend to be a person that saves like almost one of every weapon if I can, just I don't know, probably because I'm kind of OCD. I like to mess around with stuff sometimes. It's good to have extra stuff. That would be two, so I'm just gonna sell one. Don't need two. Oh, and that was an extra fishing harpoon I picked up too.
I wish I could greet you with a smile, but, well.
We don't know. We both know that won't happen. Elat's breath. What a disaster. How are you holding up?
Yesterday I was leading our most ambitious expedition in a decade. Now, all that's left is this wreck and a tribe in mourning.
I'm not holding up much better than you are. What happened? How did our ship sink so
The
close
lighthouse
to home?
wasn't lit at the time we made impact with the rocks. I'm certain.
I remember thinking we should have seen it by now, right before we hit
We
the
lost
rock.
everyone who was below the deck at the time of the accident.
Half the ship came apart before I was able to run aground. So we lost everything? All the coins, the spices, the armor, and weapons?
Unfortunately, yes. What little we could salvage from the wreck has gone to the families of my drowned men.
My finances are reeling from this loss. I have barely enough left to start over. Still, we have no right to complain. All we lost was some coin and 4 months of time on this failed journey. My sailors lost their lives. Of course, their families need all the help they can get right now.
Kind as ever. Your parents would be proud. The blood price on your head is disgusting. You weren't even born when that tragedy happened.
I welcome the challenge. Besides, it's an excuse to get out there and find
More like
adventure.
find an early grave and lose a leg.
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. My prosthetic arm and leg are a testament to how stupid that sentiment is. His claw arm and his peg leg.
Suffering doesn't help anyone. I often wonder if we're alive because of our tribal laws or in spite of them. I'm sorry I don't have better news. Best of luck with squaring things with Risa in the short term.
I guess I truly am on my own.
Actually, I
then.
do have a small stash of goods I hid in case of disaster.
I hid it near the old shipwreck to the south. When you open it, remember that the moon commands the stars. You'll know what I mean. Gotta remember that for later, because it doesn't actually put that in your journal anywhere, so... you guys are type to, like, write stuff down. Not a bad thing to write down.
Remember, you're not just a link in a chain. You're worth more than the blood in your veins.
Again, completely different from the text. Sorry. Just. Alright, so. There is a hatchet here. No, I don't want that tree. Oh, I didn't even know this was Crab Eye here in town. That's cool. I'll tell you what the Crab Eye does later. We're not gonna mess with it
Greetings,
now.
friend.
So I'm gonna sell my extra fishing harpoon and my extra machete. And as you can see, that only gets me 11 silver. Which is pretty steep. And especially when you look over and you look like, oh look, a hat's 200. Like, what? Hat. 200 silver, yeah. So, not real easy. You don't make a lot of money. Anyway, confirm transactions. See, look. I just got 6 for that, and he's going to turn around and sell it for 36. 6 times the price. He's a lovely fellow. But yeah, oh yeah, so they keep, if you sell stuff, they keep it, and you can always come back and get it. So it's like, at a ridiculously higher price. Around, gather all the berries. Alright, now I am going to head back to my house and drop all the junk I just picked up in town. Oh. I got that water skin, right? Did I really not get the water skin? Okay, I forgot the water skin, guys. That was pretty important. Oh, I was talking about the stupid machete and the fishing harpoon, how I was going to sell them. How did I miss that? So, this neat little water purifying contraption they have here. It's right here on the edge. And you can also come back here later to get clean water. That's really helpful to know. I don't know if I'm going to equip those boots yet. I'm going to go ahead and drink all the water that I was in the water skin because another thing that you're going to need, and it took me quite a while to figure this out, for making rations and stuff later, is salt. And the easiest way to get salt is to just gather some salt water and then cook it over a fire or in a kitchen. And then you will be rewarded with clean water and salt. That's huge. Good thing to know. It's by far the easiest way to get salt. You get salt through some other means like mining and crap, but you don't really get very much. It's not real useful. That would have been really good to know early on. So yeah, hopefully that helps you all out. Because there's some benefits to me of having done all this and going through it again. I mean, you can see like my first reactions or whatever. But definitely can give you guys some better tips on how to do all this without having to overcome all the pain in the crap that I had to deal with. Or pain in the ass crap that I had to deal with. Blah. Craft. Make as much of that as I can. So I go up here to manual recipe, and you can just push over, select an ingredient, and I'm gonna cook that salt water. See, 5 clean water, 5 salt. Awesome deal. Yeah, I'll make meat stew with that last little bit. Why not? I also know then I can take this water and the seaweed that we talked about earlier, and that will make one of your medicinal teas, the soothing tea. So that's really helpful to know. That cures the common cold and restores burnt mana, which is that little, like, whatever, kind of grayed out or darker area of the yellow mana bar. So if I use that now, it would restore some of that. I'm not going to, because that would be kind of a waste. And then, just so you guys know, you can also do water and the bug, the ochre spice beetle. That will give you another medicinal tea, the bitter spicy tea. That one, as you can see, cures infections, which is actually often needed in the beginning of the game, and it protects against cold, which can be a little bit useful, and restores burnt stamina. All of the teas, I believe, restore burnt stamina. Anyways, there's some simple cooking, crafting there. Made a couple things. I can keep on me later. Made some stuff I can stash away. So I'm gonna stash away the bread for now. Stash away the rest of the seaweed. I only need one flint and steel. Oh, I have 43 coins. I'll probably go buy a backpack before I leave here. Stash. Oh, let me, I like using the hatchet. So I'm going to start with that. Stash the machete, stash the great axe, stash the quarterstaff, and the pitchfork. I'll stash the dark nobleman boots for now. Tea. Keep the bolt rag. Stash the crab eye. Stash the jam. Bring in the stew. That is a really awesome, whatever, food. Salt doesn't weigh that much. I always forget when I stash it. Alright, so significantly lowers everything I'm carrying here. I am gonna go get a better backpack with that little bit of coin I have, because seriously, you need it in this game. And then you'll get to see the complicated process of switching backpacks, which could have been done a little easier. I know I complain about some of the stuff in the game. I really do like it a lot. It's just certain things are kind of like, what? I guess maybe that was the best thing to do.
Is there something you need?
With what they were using or whatever, but it's like, why did they do that way? Anyways. That. And you can do it anywhere, I'll just do it here. So I'm gonna equip that. And as you can see, when I equipped it, it dropped my other one, because it's full of stuff. So it won't go back into your inventory when it's full of stuff. I guess I could do this a different way, actually, now that I think about it. But this is the way I've been doing it. So then I just hit Y, and I take all. It puts it in my new backpack. And then I hit equip again. And yes, it's going to drop the one that I just had on. Now I go into my inventory and unequip it. And then I pick up the new one with all of my stuff in it. I mean, not too hard. Again, took me a minute to figure that out the first time. I'm going to go ahead and drop my satchel back up in there, because quite frankly, I don't think you can deconstruct it for the leather. And I haven't found anywhere that will buy it, so I don't really know what else to do with it. I mean, I could just leave it on the ground somewhere at this point. Might actually need it in some rare occasions. Alright. So I have my much better backpack. See, lantern hanging. Oh yes, much easier. Tutorial. And we are going to go head out. Actually, I will go show you real quickly where you would normally figure this out. Because, you know, I know where to go, but, like, when I was first playing, I didn't know where to go. I mean, oh, I gotta leave the town and go somewhere? Okay. I'll just go ahead and show you guys. Good thing to know, period, again, across the board. I've read this on actually the tip screen, one of the loading screens. You can go to the innkeepers in any town, and they will give you info on
What
stuff you
is
can
it?
do. And you go to I'd like to talk. You can also do that with merchants and stuff, and it will often give you a quest sometimes too. So
The
anyways,
customers have been talking.
how is your attempt to pay off your blood price going? You'd better find that silver if you don't want to lose your home. Oh, that reminds me. Helen Turnbull was around here. She said she was looking to hire someone for a job. It's also possible that some survivors of the wreck washed up on a beach further out in the Chersonese. If you could save one of them, I'm sure they'd return the favor. And that, right there, that little sentence, is what I'm actually going to try and do. Just find another shipwreck person and save them. Speaking of which. So, okay, that Helen Turnbull was the other quest, right? So you can go up here and talk to her and get the job. Might as well. I'll just do
Greetings,
that anytime,
friend.
It doesn't really matter, so I'll do it now. Oric, always a pleasure. What do you want? Which again is a good chunk of money. Sounds like an adventure. I'll do it.
Perfect. Make sure you have a good weapon, a lantern, and plenty of supplies. Lend me your ear.
To get to Blisterboro, head out of Sierra's main gate, then follow the road to the left. When you get to another fork in the road at a wooden gate, turn left again. You'll know you're going the right way if you see crude statues made by the troglodytes. The entrance should be just ahead of you along the hillside. I'll leave you to your work.
I'll
Thanks
see
for the
you.
chat. So, now we're going to head out, try and find that survivor. It is going on night. Maybe I'll go rest real quick. Yeah, that sun's getting low. I'm gonna go rest real quick. And then we'll head out to try and save the other shipwrecked guy. You can travel at night, it's not like a big deal, but I'd prefer to just go during the day. Trying to see at night is what's really hard, like you can really only see a couple feet around you. That can be a bit difficult, even with your lantern or torch or whatever. I think you get better ones down the road. Hopefully. All my stuff's new, shouldn't need to do any repairing, so I'm just gonna sleep straight on through there. That should fill up my burnt section of stamina that was a little low there from running around everywhere. Load times, they're the best. Alright, come on. Here we go. Still a little dark, but it should brighten up as I head that way. I know my way around Sierra's really well at this point, so I don't have to worry too much about that. Yeah, and you gotta talk to this gate guard before he'll let you leave. A good thing to know here. whatever weapon you have equipped, he's going to offer to give you an ability for, or you can pick one, I think. But yeah, I always just have the weapon I'm going to use equipped.
Need something?
I'm going outside.
Well, you got the essentials at least. Here, I'll teach you a skill.
Mastering these is key to the survival out in the wild. Want me to teach you one for the weapon you're currently holding? Yeah.
There you go. Mastering skills is the key to survival out in the wild.
You should look for trainers whenever you visit a new town. They usually group near training equipment. Others need to be sought out.
All right. I feel comfortable letting you outside the walls. Use the door when you want to head out.
Very well. Alright, here we go. Oh, yeah, when I get out here I should equip that skill I just got. Alright. Let's see if I can pull up the map here. Oh. Okay, so I had this happen on another character. Apparently if you do the tutorial it breaks your map temporarily. So you can see the icons and stuff, but you can't actually see the map. Yeah, I'm not going to reload the whole game, but basically if you look on the map you can see that there's some shoreline just south. And that's how I figured out where to go look for the guy that's been shipwrecked. So I'm going to go ahead and head south up this trail here. Try to gather some more berries. So another good thing to know is your stamina and stuff will refill faster the less you use. Like once you get past half down there, it refills a lot slower. So I try not to let it get that far. So for like in the middle of a battle, you don't really have a choice then. Alright, some hyenas. Oh, now they both see me. That's gonna make this a little bit tougher. Alright. Come on, one of them de-aggro. These are some really aggressive hyenas. I don't remember them being this aggressive. It's actually pretty annoying. Alright, well, whatever. Try and fight two things at once this early on in the game. Pretty tough. Yeah, I've got like no stamina. Oh, they had to chase me for a half a mile. Oh my god, they're both chasing me. Killing me. Alright. Are you kidding me with this crap? Of course, the one with the higher health is the one with this crap Oh, he got me good there. Alright. I ain't even gonna try and mess with that other one. He's so far away, he's not gonna mess with me. I think with that other piece of leather, I can upgrade my armor now. You have to unequip stuff to do that. Just so you know. Yeah, cool. I'll turn those tattered rags into some makeshift leather armor, which should be significantly better for defense. Obviously not looks. Still looks pretty crappy. Alright. Going up over here. See, I'm still mostly heading south. But over here is the beach that I've been trying to get to. Oh, hollowed trunk. Nice. Fire rag, a bolt rag, and a quarterstaff. Not too shabby. See that bug down there? I do not want to mess with that guy. I'm going to try to avoid him. Here is the guy I was trying to say.
I can't move. A pistol shrimp got me.
Think it tore a hole in my gut. Help, please, before it comes back. Hold still, I have a bandage.
I can feel it working. Oh, thank you, Lord. I'm not going to die here. Thanks a bunch.
Thank you, a million times thank you. I seriously owe you one. I'll talk to you, Aunt Rissa, and make sure you get the full tribal favor for this.
Ow. I don't think I'm fit to run back home just yet.
I'll go find a safe place to let that medicine do its thing, then go home the second I'm able. Alright, so that should have, I wasn't looking, yep, given me this writ of tribal favor. So that was the item that I was looking for by saving that guy. So I am going to head back to town now. Again, I don't want to mess with these shrimp things yet. They're pretty tough. They shoot like lightning and stuff at you. It's crazy. Here. I'll give you an example. Ah! See? Hurts. So bad. So yeah, I don't want to mess with those dudes yet. Alright. Probably gonna have to fight that other hyena up here. I wonder if I should eat some food or something. Let me eat one of my meat stews here. Yeah, ain't doing much good, is it? Alright, my health is pretty low. I might just run past this guy. Because, I don't really want to waste my 2 pieces of linen on making 1 bandage. Is he gone? He's not even here anymore. Oh, never mind. Oh man, these load times are really brutal sometimes. That would be my dog Thor. Barking at nothing. He does that sometimes. Kind of a busy little neighborhood we're in here. We'll be moving to a much, much quieter one soon. Alright, so take that tribal writ of favor that dude gave me for saving him and give it to Rissa. Or Risa,
Greetings. How go your efforts?
I want to talk about my blood
You have a way to
price.
make that payment. Show me.
I earned a tribal
And
favor.
on time, too. I'm impressed.
You've proven you can be an excellent asset to the tribe when you put your mind to it.
Well done. Ciezo thanks you for your great deed. Oliel and Izan are leaving Ciezo.
What do you mean they're leaving? What's going on?
Oliel is leaving to go join the holy mission of Elat.
Nothing I could say would convince her to stay. Good, it's about time you let her go. You cannot understand what it feels like to have your only daughter forsake her name and home. I may never see her again. She was born into such an advantageous family, and yet, who am I to argue with a literal god? And Izan? Why is he leaving? He can't be ready for another expedition already.
A blood price has been declared upon his bloodline.
That shipwreck that killed so many of our people and nearly took your life was the fault of Izan's brother, Roland. What? How can you be so sure?
Roland fell asleep on duty.
He confessed as much to me himself.
This is unacceptable.
Roland accepts the consequences of his actions, but Izan refuses. He has chosen to exile himself from Cierzo forever, rather than do his duty to the tribe and bear the blood price. Well, good decision on his part, then. Bitterness solves nothing, Auric. If all of us acted so selfishly, there would be no tribe. We would be roaming cannibal bandits, killing one another like animals. That is far worse fate than a few individuals repaying the harm they've caused. Yeah, except for him and I didn't actually cause any harm, just our families.
Come back once you've said your goodbyes to them.
Once you're done, we should discuss your future here in Cierzo, now that you can handle the world outside. Alright. So that was that. I get to keep my house. I no longer have to worry about trying to slam out 150 silver in a couple of days to keep them from taking it from me. So I don't have a lot still. Oh, excuse me. And I have that other quest that's going to net me some money. So I will probably do that. Next time I get on, I think I am going to break here. But I mean, I just did all of that. And it looks like it's been 95 minutes, including the tutorial, which took about 30. So, I mean, I did that in an hour, and last time it took me several hours to figure all of that out. So, you know, shave some time off of it. But, yeah, I'm going to go do that other quest next time. I might do it here in a little bit. I might not. I'm not real sure what I have going on. I got to go check in, see what's going on with my family and stuff here. But, yeah, I'm going to continue to play this character on stream. So I won't be doing any further progress here off stream on this particular character right now. So next time I will go run the cave that Helena Turnbull was talking about to get the mushroom shield thing, and you guys can see that. Appreciate again everybody, anybody who's watching. If you're liking the videos, please follow or subscribe. I really appreciate all of that. It really helps me out. And thanks again. We'll catch you guys here next time.